Hi, I'm Roshan Joshi. So today I'm going to explain how I did the A-level implementation of SRT210. Okay, this is the A-level code. For that, first I have calculated my Z according given here. So for me, X was 3 and 134 mod 11, which is 2, 2 plus 1, which is 3. Then for port number, which is 3024 plus 3, which is 3027 for me, and port 1, which is 3124 plus 3, which is 3127. For DNS, it is 3 raised to 2, which is 9 mod 4, which is 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So for me, DNS is 149.112.112.112. So first I have configured the PPT01 VM. So I will explain how I configured the VM. So first I clicked on, like, I have loaded that VM on VirtualBox. So after that I loaded powered on another VM. So after that I have clicked on hard disk and clicked add another hard disk. So here I will click next and click XCSI and click on use an existing virtual disk, and here I will locate this file and will give open, and I will click finish. So it will be hard disk will be added. So after that, here I will be making one directory in order to mount it. So for example, I will make one directory mkdir slash dmp slash broke. Okay, after that, make I will type the mounting command slash just mount slash device slash sdb1 slash then the folder which I like the directory I have created slash dmp slash proc. So I will mount it and I will then log. Uh, After that, I will make one copy of grep.cfg.back to grep.cfg, and after that I will unmount it using the command umount, then slash device slash sdb1. So after that, the second partition was an LVM partition. So for that, I have installed one package called LVM2. So I have typed apt install LVM2, and after that, for mounting the second one, I have typed the command mount slash device, not device, cl slash root, then the file name slash cmp slash broke. When this is done, when it is mounted, so I will go to shadow file and password file and make the changes. So I will have a passwordless entry. So this is how I configured the PPT01 VM. So I have already configured PPT01 and I am using that VM for router 2, router 1, web PPT01 and DNS VM. If I type lsblk space minus f, it is showing like, okay, the VM details. Okay, in router 1 also I have used the PPT01 VM lsblk space minus f. Here also I have used that VM in web PPT. Okay, I have already typed the command. Okay, and in DNS VM also I have used the same. Okay, lsblk. So I have used the PPT01 VM for all the VMs except Raspberry Pi. Okay, in Raspberry Pi, for me, the IP address is 172.18.3.67/25 as mentioned. So if I click settings, it is connected to NAT and LAN segment 1. So inside my Raspberry Pi, okay, now I'm trying to ping google.com. If I type ping google.com, it works. Okay, if I try to ping the IP address 149.DNS 149.112.112.112, it works. Okay, now I'm going to show the DHCP server configured successfully. Systemctl, if I type systemctl status isc minus DHCP minus server. Yeah, ISC minus DSCP system CTL. Okay. I could see it is running actively. So next thing I'm going to take the configuration file etc slash dscp slash dscpd.conf. Here I have mentioned the IP address subnet 192.168.3.0 and netmask 255.255.255.224 which is slash 27. Okay, and I have given range dynamic bootup as dot 2 to dot 30. Okay, and dot 31 is my broadcast address. Okay, from in my router 2, I am getting the IP address from my Raspberry Pi. Okay, in router 2, if I type IPBRI, you could see it is having the IP address 192.168.3.2 slash 27. And if I click here settings, and if I take settings, you could see like it is connected to LAN segment 1. And if I take the interface file here, okay, it is connected to LAN segment 1 and I have given DHCP in boot proto and I have given the gateway also. So I'm successfully configured DHCP and I'm getting the IP address for my first interface for router 2 from my Raspberry Pi. So here in the Raspberry Pi, if I type IP tables minus S, you could see like my IP tables firewalls are down, like input, output, and forward are down. Okay, and I have still internet connection. If I try to ping google.com, um, it works, and I can ping the DNS also. Okay, in router 2, like in Raspberry Pi, I have enabled packet forwarding, so that's why I'm getting internet connection for my router 2. So if I type in google.com here, I have internet connection here. So if I'm going to ping my DNS, which is 149.112.112.112. So I'm successfully able to do that. So here also my IP tables are dropped, like my firewalls are dropped. Here you could see input, forward, and output are dropped. So next, like here I have enabled three adapters. One is two LAN segments and one host only adapter. So my ENS38 is host only adapter. So if I try to my host only adapter is 192.168.3.112. Okay, from my host I can ping here. Okay, if I take the command prompt, I tried 192.168.3.112, I can ping to my host IP address. So here my SE status, SE status. Okay, if I click SE status, so here it is enabled and it's in the enforcing mode. So moving on to router one. So in router one, if I type IPBRI, I have the IP address 192.168.3.34/27 and .65/27 for the second interface, which is also connected to LAN segment. So if here I'm going to first type the IP tables command, IP tables space minus S. Here you could see like my firewalls are down, like IP input, output, and forward are dropped. So if I type SC status, it's in the okay SC status. It's in enforcing mode and it's enabled also. So here I'm going to typing 149.112.112.112. Okay, I can ping. Okay, I'm going to ping google.com. Here also I can ping and I'm going to take my web PPT. Here if I type ping google.com, I can ping google.com, and if I type ping 149.112.112.112, here I'm successfully able to ping that. Okay, next I'm going to show the IP tables command. So IP tables space minus s. Here you could see like in my input, forward and output are dropped. Next I'm going to type sc status. Okay, it's enabled and it's in the enforcing mode. So in the web PPT, I have enabled web services. So in order to show that, I'm going to type first. I'm going to type a systemctl status. Status spelling is wrong. Okay, status httpt. Okay, it's actively running. So now I'm going to take the configuration file nano slash etc slash httpd slash conf slash httpd dot conf. This is a configuration file of web services. So here I have given two ports 3027 and 3127 like I have calculated here. Okay, 3027 and 3127. Okay, now I'm going to access this web port from my Raspberry Pi. Okay, here I'm going to type curl http 192.168.3 then the IP address dot 3027 first time. Like according to here, I should not be able to access this port number 3027. Like I should be only able to access port number 3127. So here, as you can, I cannot access 3027. So now I'm going to try 3127. Okay, here I can't access. Let me give the IP route command. IP route and 192.168.3.64 slash 27 via 192.168.3.2. A file exists. Okay, now I got the error. HTTP uh, double colon slash slash. Okay, here you could see like I can access the web service. Okay, before I will show the port number 3027 also. Like port 3027 I can't access from here. Okay, if I type here, so you could see I can't access the port number 3027, and only the port number 3127 I can access from my Raspberry Pi. So now I'm going to access the port number 3027 from my browser from host computer. So I'm typing 192.168.3.66 colon 3027. So here you could see I can access the web service here. Okay, next one I'm trying to access it from access the web services from my router to router 1. Okay, according to criteria I should be able to connect to port number 3027 or 327. So let me show that. Curl http then the IP address 193.66 colon 3027. So here I can't access in my router 2. I'm going to give another port number 3127. Here also I can access. Now I'm trying from my router 1 also. Curl http and double colon slash 192.168.3.66.3027. Yeah, here I can access. And port number 3127 also I can access. Okay, then next part, so web service is configured correctly. Okay, next one, I have enabled Samba services in my Raspberry Pi. So for that, I'm going to type systemctl status smbt. Okay, it's actively running. So here I'm going to take the configuration file /etc slash samba smb.conf. Yeah, here I have added the folder srt210. Mm, so here you could see I have added the srt210. So let me go again. I have added the folder srt210 here. Let me check for that. Okay, here you could see I have given srt210 folder as a shared directory. Okay, now if I type test1 also press enter, you could see the srt210 folder. So the next step was to mount it from the host computer. So I have successfully mounted it. So if I clicked on this PC, okay, you could see like I can access the srt210 folder. I have mounted successfully it inside my host computer. So for that, like now I'm going to create another folder, like another file inside. Like now I have 3 files in the srt210 folder. So now I'm going to add one more file, like make one more file. So for that I'm making dash slash etc slash samba samba slash smb slash shared. No such file or directory. Okay, let me try slash smb slash samba slash shared. Let me try that. Okay, slash etc. Okay, now I'm going to type cd samba. Okay, now I'm going to type ls. Okay, smb.conf. Let me check the folder path. Okay, srb. Okay, now I'm going to make one file. Okay, touch. My folder path is slash srb slash samba slash share. Okay, here. Okay, I need to specify one file name also. I'm going to give one file name hi2. Okay, I have successfully created one file inside the srt210 folder. So now I'm going to access it from here. So if I click here, you could see hi2 is created. So I have successfully mounted the srt210 folder from my host computer. So the next part was configuring DNS. So in WebPPT also, if I type sc status, okay, sc status, it's in the enforcing mode. And if I type IP tables -s also, like its firewalls are dropped. And I have shown like I can ping google.com. Yeah, ping google.com and the address 149.112.112.112. Okay, now I'm going to take uh, the DNS VM. So here I have successfully configured the DNS. So I'm going to show it is configured correctly. Systemctl status named system. Okay, system. Okay, it is active running. So now I'm going to take the folder nano slash etc slash named.conf So here I have given the IP address of this DNS VM and I have made two zones, and srt210.ca is my domain name. Okay, forward zone and reverse zone. Okay, now I'm going to take the files. For that, I'm going to cd slash variable slash named, and I'm going to show my forward and both my forward and reverse file. I have created two files, forward.srt210.ca and my reverse.srt210.ca. First, I'm going to show forward file, forward.srt210.ca. Okay, this is my file. Now I'm going to type reverse.srt210.ca. Okay, here I'm going to type IP tables space -s. So here you could see my firewalls are down. So now I'm going to type IP SE status in order to show my SE status. SE Linux is in the enforcing mode and it is enabled. So here I can ping google.com also. Ping google.com works. Now I'm going to ping my domain name srt210.ca. Like I can successfully ping. Here I'm going to type the command lookup srt210.ca, and I'm going to type dig, then srt210.ca. Here you could see I got answer from that. Okay, control L, and then here for enabling that I have made scripts. Nano, if I type nano DNS, okay, let me type ls. Okay, now I'm okay, nano DNS ls. Okay, three files are there. Like my IP tables are down. Even though my IP tables are down, I can access my DNS. So I'm going to access the DNS from my Raspberry Pi. First, I'm going to type ping srt210.ca. Okay, it's working. I can ping my domain name. Now I'm going to type ping www-1 t minus dot srt210.ca. Yeah, here I can ping it successfully. Okay, now I'm going to type ping nslookup srt210.ca. So, and I'm going to type dig command also, or dig srt210.ca. This command also works. Now I'm going to access this DNS from my host computer. So for that, I'm going to take my command prompt and I'm going to type ping srt210.ca first. So here you could see I can ping to srt210.ca, which is my DNS, which is installed in the DNS VM. So now I'm going to type nslookup srt210.ca. Okay, this also works. Now I'm going to type ping www uh, okay, www t minus 3 dot srt210.ca. Okay, I have typed nslookup, so I'm going to ping. So I can successfully ping. So I have successfully completed this part. Okay, then okay, that's all.